Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pearson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and I hope you're doing fantastic today. Today is day 450 of $500. $500. I wish I had $500 of 500 days of drawing. We're going to be working on a cactus drawing from start to finish. And I'm probably going to talk about some of the things or how I'm constructing it. I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and hit the ground running. But before I begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alrighty then, let's begin. And got to get some nice tunes on. Reduce some of the screen here and just get started, man. Just get started. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a background color. I usually like to do like a weird color. We're just gonna go with pink. Why not? And then I select using the ellipse tool. And use the ellipse tool, and then I make a bunch of circles. Make a bunch of circles, pressing shift so that they're cylindrical and not ellipses, like that. You know, no like rhyme or reason to what kind of circles I make. I just kind of put a bunch on there and then just go with it. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes they're not. And then we fill it up with we press G and we fill it up with I don't know, what's this, like do some like a dark blue. Ooh, yeah, let's just do our dark blue. And I press Control D to deselect. And then what I would do is go back to my brush, but what I want to do here is I go to this thing right here. And that's the lock transparent pixels feature. That means that any mark that I make is only going to stay on that layer. So now what I do is I just add a bunch of brush strokes. Typically what I do for this is get all these like things out of the way. Get those out of the way. Photoshop brushes. I think it's in use a lot of Keith Haring brushes. The Sumi Ink Clipped is one that I use a lot of. I think that's it. Yeah, the Sumi Ink Clipped, and we're just going to go ahead and use like some colors here. There we go. So now I need to do very little pressure for this. Less pressure, the better, because I want that scumbling effect. See that scumbling? I want that. I can't even use the weight of my brush. There we go. I think that's good. And then we go ahead and use the like a vinyl brush or vinyl scraper type brush. I always like that. That's kind of fun to do. You know, just kind of do like something like that. Kind of wave around here. Just having fun with it. Trying to be a little bit more loose than I normally am. And let's go ahead and use the vinyl scraper. And let's go ahead and really see what happens here. There we go. And let's get some yellow. And there's one other thing that I like using a lot of. Was it this? Was it round brush? It was like it's not the vinyl, was it the vinyl brush? I don't remember. Flat directional. It might be like the flat. Ooh, I like kind of that. That's kind of cool. Ooh, yes. Look at that. Look at that color. It's gonna go zigzags. I like that transparent part that I just did there. And what I tend to do now is let's do a little bit like some really dark lines just for fun. And then we're going to go back and use the vinyl brush, and we're just going to find like, I don't know, let's try this, see what that looks like. Very fun. Okay, I think I'm done with the background. See, I've been trying to like avoid, well, I'm not like avoiding, but sometimes I can go a little overboard with that background, and I'm just trying to avoid that all around. So now what I'm going to do is, see the lock pixels, I'm going to go ahead and just lock that layer. The same thing I'm going to do with the background color right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the whole background. So I have like the triple threat. So I like lock all my layers before I even do anything. I'm going to collapse that. Now I'm going to go to my line work, and we're going to go, before I begin, I'm going to remove that out of the way because I want to be able to see my line work. So we're going to take the hard edge brush and go down a couple pixels to, like, if you look right here, like 15 pixels, I think that's good. And we're just going to keep it very simple. I don't really, we're just going to keep it simple. I keep just, oops. Matter of fact, I want to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit like that. And then we're going to add something like this, and then another one like this right here. Let's kind of add it right here. Let's move it around a little bit, press B, and we're going to add a very simple pot. And then some lines here, like that. And then press B. I wonder if there's a way to center it. Oh, no. We're going to have to center it a different way. That's by selecting the elliptical tool here and just selecting it, And then we're going to go ahead and align layers to selection. So I'm going to center it by vertical centers. See it move a little bit. Go back to layer, align layers to selection, and horizontal centers. And so that makes it centered completely. And that's what I like to do. And now, time to add color. We're going to add color, and then we'll put back the background colors there. I keep it very simple. I use my opaque brush. This is what I've been noticing. Look at this. It's opaque, but my flow is at 22%. I've been having that problem where it's been always 22%. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Perhaps I changed the settings somehow, and I don't know how to reset it. Like, rename it. There might be a way to reset the settings of the brush, but I don't think it's supposed to be at 22% flow. And so the pot, just use like a brown here. Yeah, like a little brown. Like a brown color. And then I press E to erase. And we're going to erase it. Really simple. Using the eraser tool. And then really quickly just go through it, Just really quickly go through the layers like that. Man, it was supposed to be a lazy Sunday today, but gosh, I ended up doing a project. I ended up changing the garbage disposal because our old one was like busted up, man. It was busted up, and I just had it needed to be repaired because it was busted, and it was like there was like it was getting clogged up into the whenever the dishwasher would run, it would like all the water levels in the sink would raise, and that's not good. So we ended up erase. We ended up I ended up replacing the garbage disposal, and it took a lot longer than I expected. Actually, it wasn't too hard, all things considered. Especially it wasn't too hard considering the fact that I've never done it before. It's just that certain things stopped, it like slowed me down, like certain parts that I thought this garbage disposal had, they didn't have. Like there was a wire clamp or a clamp connect that was on the previous garbage disposal, but I threw it away. I threw it away, but I found part of it. But I needed two screws that came with it, and I threw those away, and I couldn't find them. I couldn't find where they went, and I needed them. So I had to go to Home Depot and get this part, and I don't know. It took me a while to find it. I thought to myself, like, I might be able to. I wasn't able to find anyone on the floor to ask, or at least anyone that was not busy. So I just went to the electronics aisle, and found it, and went back, and I finished it up. But like I had some I don't know. I was stupid. I did some stupid stuff. I made some errors that sped up the that made it longer for me. And yeah, there was a part where, like, when I was watching some tutorials, they were saying like, oh yeah, once you mount the disposal unit, you should be able to. It should spin on its own. Spinner, you can be able to pivot it around and spin it. And I was like, wait a second, how do you spin it? Because I was like, I can't even spin mine right now when it's not even mounted. How are you spinning it right afterwards? And I was messing around with like the jacket around the neck, like this metal like ring around the neck of the what you call it, the garbage disposal. And then I ended up getting it lacing it around deeper around the neck in an area that's not supposed to be in, and I couldn't get it off, and it was very frustrating. And eventually I got it back off, but like I was like, how do you even get there? How to get back onto that area? It just made no sense. Anyways, so it took a lot longer than it should have, and I just hope that I did it right. So there's this thing about like when you do stuff that you don't know what you're doing, there's this, for me personally, even when I finish doing that thing, even though I think that I did it correctly, there's always this like little bit of a little person inside me saying, did you do this right? A little bit of doubt, a little bit of like doubt. And I was like thinking to myself, did I do this correctly? Because I feel like I didn't do it that correctly. I think I made a lot of errors, but I learned a lot. So I know that if I ever have to do a garbage disposal, I know how to do it. And I will always refer to a video that shows you how to do it, but I'll know how to do it more efficiently than I did today. It still took a long time. There's still some problems. I think though, like I don't think I kind of lucked out because like yeah, I really did luck out. I was lucky enough to have a garbage disposal unit that was perfectly lined up, and I with mine with my new one, so I didn't have to like buy new piping for it. You know, I didn't have to buy new piping for it, which saved me a lot of time because if I had to buy extra pipes to kind of line up with mine, it would have been a lot longer, a process that would have taken a lot more time. But I kind of lucked out, and I'm kind of happy that that wasn't the case. Um, I don't know, man. Like, there's something about doing new things that just like scares me. Like, I think that scares a lot of people. So like, I've never done it before, and I was worried that I was going to mess up, and probably I made some errors. But like, um, as long as it's working, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But I'm the type of guy that would like. This is how I am. I would if it wasn't for me stopping myself, I would disassemble and reassemble it over and over again until I felt that I did it correctly, or felt that I knew that what I was doing. If I have any doubt in my mind that I was doing this wrong in the past, I would take it apart again and again. And now that I'm thinking about it, like if I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm getting a little concerned, thinking, oh my gosh, did I do this right? I'm starting to like dwell into the micro. I really am. I'm thinking to myself, did I do that right? Really? And I'm pondering, and that's not good. Like, I really am. I'm pondering whether whether those actions were correct. And I don't know I can't really explain what I'm pondering, what I did wrong. I'm worried that I mounted it wrong. I'm worried that when I was fiddling around with this metal ring around the actual unit, the actual disposal unit, I'm worried that I may have caused some external damage. I'm just worried about a lot of things, and yeah, lots and lots and lots of things I'm worried about. But I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if there's any problems later on. Oh man, I totally forgot. I've been like zonking out here. I know what I did wrong. There we go. I didn't even do this part. I was thinking to myself, this cactus looks a little weird. Something looks weird with this. I don't know what I did wrong. And then all of a sudden, oh, I know what I did wrong. I needed to add this. That's how like scatterbrained I am today. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's add like a dark purple. Like a dark purple on this. Maybe like some blue too. And then we'll add a little bit of brown. All right. And now let's go ahead and go to this layer and go back to pink. I think I'm done with that area. Yeah, let's go ahead and work on the sand. Locked up the transparent pixels. But yeah, I did that garbage disposal unit, and now I'm having like doubts. And that's what's sucky about being OCD about stupid stuff. Like, like I would like I don't know why I get OCD about that stuff. Like because like I have there's no reason to, because I don't know the program. I don't know. Whoopsie. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I don't want to. If I get OCD over it, it's going to be it's going to be like a fool's errand, because I'm just wasting my time worrying about something I've already done. And at this point, like, it's already been finished. I finished the assembling it. You know, why worry over it anymore? There's nothing I can do about it, except if I find out that there's a problem, all I can do is fix it, reinstall it, or return it and reinstall it. I don't know, but I can't do anything about it now. You know, it's done. The deed is done. The act of installing it has been finished. I really can't do anything more to that. So I think I'm just kind of like concerning myself over stupid stuff at this point. You know, that's what it really boils down to. Is I'm just being kind of like dumb about it. Like, oh yeah, it's done. Like, I can't do anything about that now. It's already been. Oh, why is it doing all these weird actions? You know, yeah, it's already been done, and I really can't do anything about it. So it's been done, and here we go. We're on the cactus. This took a lot longer than normal. Actually, no, it's about how long it usually takes me to do a drawing like this. I don't know. I'm kind of overthinking about what I just did with my cactus. Gosh, with my garbage disposal. I really am overthinking it. Like, I'm worried that I may have messed up, but I've also, I don't know, and there's nothing I can do. I can't do anything about it. It's all been done. That ship has sailed, and I can, I'll deal with it if there's a problem later on. But now I can't do anything about it. You know, like there's issues. If there's an issue, I don't know. I won't know until later on. I tested it. I didn't notice anything. And so far so good. I'll find out later on if I did an okay job, you know, and that's all I can ask for. So I'm just going to I'm going to try to be simple with this. I don't know. Maybe I will. All right. Just kind of quickly rush these tones in here, and then we'll see what happens. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be working too hard on it, you know. I don't like to work. I don't want to work hard. I'm lazy. I'm being lazy today. Just kind of casually. It was supposed to be a lazy Sunday today. That didn't happen. Gosh, man. That was like, I did like the opposite of what a lazy Sunday is, which is I was constructive with my time. I did stuff. You know, I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't expect me to do so much. All right, let's try to get this. Let's get this going, man. It's kind of going slow. Also, I feel like my computer's like dying on me. Like, I can hear it humming. It's like humming, like, it's like, come on, dude. You're doing too many things in the background. Just playing around with it until I get it to somewhere into get it in a position that I feel that I like it at. Like get it somewhere I feel that it's decent. You know, I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it. You know, get it to a point where that I'm pleased with it. Essentially. And that changes each week. I like to play around. I don't know. It changes each week. There's no like set like definition of what I like these to be, where I like them to be at, like what they should look like visually. You know, it all changes. It's all different each week, and I think that's a good thing to kind of treat it like that from time to time. You know, instead of the whole like your drawings on a pedestal. Like that. I don't know if I like that, so I'm gonna go back to this. All right. So I think this might be at a spot where I kind of like it, where it's kind of yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of blocky, you know. And now what I'm gonna do is gonna add another layer, connect that layer, and then I'm gonna add some of the I don't know. We're gonna add this like this like add a little bit of this tone here, a little bit of a. There you go, something like that. A little bit of like the blue. See, add a little bit of blue here. Oh yeah, and then do some on this side. And then what I want to do is add a little bit of this pink color, but a little bit more rich. So we're going to add some pink color. On the dark areas. Something like that. You know, why not? And then maybe even add a little bit brighter. Maybe what if I do something like this? No, I don't like it bright. I don't know. I think that's fine. And then maybe if I were to do some of this bright green, why not? Around there. And then like what if I want to do something else. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's add like some of this blue here. I don't know what I'm doing right now. All right. I think I might be done. Let's go add some thorns and call it a day. Because I've already spent too much time on this, and it's already like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not. It's not braggable. It's okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the hard edge, and then we're gonna shrink down the brush to like 12 pixels, like that. 12 pixels. I thought I had it 12 pixels. There we go, 12. There we go, 12 pixels, and then let's go ahead and zoom in real quick. Do that. Let's get like a dark green. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and add some thorns here. Much like before, just simple little thorns. I think this cactus might be a little bit overly green, but that's fine. And I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try spacing those thorns out a little bit wider than last time. You know, just space them out a little bit wider. So there's not as many thorns on this one, because I want to cut the time a little bit. Last time I had all these thorns on the other one, and there's just too many of them, you know. And I'm very lazy. I just want to finish it today. So I want to kind of trim the amount of thorns that I'm doing today, like those V thorns that I'm doing. So we're just gonna do only a few. Like this. Maybe put one more right here. And then go ahead and do this one. Do the same thing. Like, we're going to trim it down a little bit. So as I said, I don't want as many like thorns on this one. Oh no! Oops. There you go. There we go. And let's go ahead and do this side. Where is it? There we go. Almost done. And then I gotta put my signature, call it a day. Call it a day. There we go. So not bad. I think this is an okay one. It has some problems, but there's certain things that I will probably appreciate later on. Now I'm gonna go sign it. And here you go, basic brushes, round ink, and we're going to take this guy right here, and then we're just going to go ahead and do the opposite color. I'm going to zoom in down here, and we're going to press and go ahead and put T M P 22, and it is This is number 158 0158, and it is day 450. Woo-wee. To some degree, I'm glad I haven't continued doing 400. I haven't continued doing live streams or doing cactus drawings for after that first initial day where I did 100 of them or so, because that was pretty intense to do that. I'm just thankful that I was able to do. I've done more than 100, so done 158. I'll be happy to get 200 in. Yeah, so this is a day 450. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. It's time to kind of chillax for a moment and maybe watch a little bit of television. I don't know. I'll sit down and do nothing for like a few hours or an hour and just kind of take a moment of time for myself. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. This is Pearson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and you are watching 500 Days of Drawing. See you tomorrow. Catch you later, friends.